Gothamites, how are you doing? I have missed you. I have missed you out in Gotham City. And don't worry, the Gotham Knight is here. And so glad to have you guys back. And I've been working on a couple of things. I'm actually going to be showing you here in the next video some of the little bit that I've been working on, which we are going to release, I believe, today, which is going to be about DC Fandome. However, I wanted to go ahead and give my take on the surprise that we received, and that is the voice of Robert Pattinson, and seeing the build-up that's going up to DC Fandome. Guys, we got so much to talk to. And I want to go ahead and get in that in our DC Fandome recording. So it's a lot of speculations, a lot of things that we're going to be going through. So stay tuned for that. And I just recorded that. So this came out right as I was doing the DC Fandome special. And so I want to go ahead and play this right now. I want us to go ahead and get into it. Okay, so no need. By the way, please like and subscribe. Please tell your friend about us. It only helps build the channel. I want to go ahead and thank the recent subscribers. Thank you so much for that. And we got a lot more coming. And I want to go ahead and say, well, first of all, everyone's going to be like, where have you been? It's been about 6 days maybe since my last video. And as some of you guys know, some of you don't, I actually run conventions. And coming out of the pandemic, definitely kind of hard. Because it's been especially hard for me. And I'll be very honest, I didn't know if I wanted to really come back. And I run one of the biggest comic conventions in the United States. And with the loss of my sister, makes it very hard to be able to say that I'm going to be doing that again, because she was a staple in my life. She was a staple in my fandom. She was always there, supportive and being there for me. So that it just made it a little bit hard. So that's actually what I've been working on these past couple of days, getting everything ready to come back after the pandemic. And if you're around the area, I hope that you'll be able to join us. So if you're around the San Antonio, Austin area, please definitely come out to one of my shows. We definitely have fun and definitely invite you guys. So we're going to be announcing some of the cool stuff in our DC Fandome special that you guys can see. So stay tuned for that. But enough about me. Please like and subscribe. Let's just join all together to grow the Batman community, right? So let's go ahead and get right into it. So WB as gearing up for DC Fandome, as we know, that's taking place here on the weekend that's coming up. So it's a very huge event, very exciting. It's very exciting that we're going to get to see that. And so let's go ahead and bring this up real quick, because I am just talking. Let's see, we have it right here. Yes, right here. All right, so I want you guys to first look at it. We're going to play it twice, okay? So listen on.
It's not just a signal, it's a warning. It's not just a signal, it's a warning.
Wow. Okay. So this was very cool for them to even do. So I'm going to go ahead and rewind this. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and blow this up for all of us to see here. A little bit, tighter. It is, made for social media, so it's gonna have that look. So.
It's not just a signal; it's a warning.
So that line on itself, we're gonna talk about, but look at the bat symbol. Okay. You notice the ears right here? Now we've seen it, of course. Let's come out of this right here. And let's go ahead and go to this side. So we've seen those ears right in the background, as you see in our background right here. We've seen those ears before, but we don't really get to see it on his chest. Like, how's that gonna be? Here's my speculation on this, and let me go ahead and bring back the window right here. My speculation is that we are gonna see the second suit. We've talked about this before, that there's one suit that that Robert Pattinson starts off with, and then we know that there's supposed to be a second suit that has been talked about. We are just going to speculate. Total grain of salt. Guys, take it with the grain of salt, okay? That bat symbol is going to appear on the second suit, okay? So the second suit that he gets in the movie will have that logo on there, okay? So the line right out the bat, oh my goodness.
It's not just a signal. It's a warning.
That is very cool. That is very cool. I love the artistic side of this, and we've already seen it. I mean, it's already been branded into our brains, if you will, that this color scheme is a warning, right? Hence the red on the logo, hence the red that's being used throughout everything that we've seen from the Batman. Hence why I put on red lights, because it's not just a signal, it's a warning. And we've seen that wherever you're from, you know what a stop sign looks like. That red just pops out. So I love that line. I love the line. I love the color scheme. I love the artistic sense behind it and the meaning behind it. But it's not just a signal, it's a warning. I don't know how to feel about that line. And I'm thinking about lines back in the Batman franchise. And Adam West's Batman had, some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. It was a funny thing, right? And that old chum. Man, I love Adam West. Then you have Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton's favorite line was always, I'm Batman. And that's always stuck. The next line after that I can think of is when he was as Bruce Wayne saying, hey, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Batman Forever. Chicks dig the car. Right? Batman and Robin. Ooh, I know. That's a touchy subject, right, guys? Arnold Schwarzenegger's chill. Not very memorable. And then you have probably there's no contender to Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight series. And let alone the second installment was just brilliant and broke records because of this line. Why so serious? These are lines that we remember about a film. I feel that they've seen this movie enough to know that line, that is not just a signal, it's a warning. I think that's what we're going to remember from this franchise. Because they picked it out. They picked it out and they used it, and I think it's so brilliant of a line in a movie. Like, that's the tone that they're setting. That's the tone that they're setting. They're telling you what kind of Batman this is, and not even getting into the voice. The voice, you could tell it had some synthesizer. We saw how it went with, and I think they pretty much. If we've seen every Batman up to Christian Bale, we knew, like, oh man, Christian Bale's voice is just, a lot of people, you know, just didn't, sometimes dig it. So we saw with Ben Affleck's Batman that little mechanism to amplify or synthesize the voice, and you could kind of tell that here. And I'll play it one more time. Listen very closely, because it does get into the I don't know if it's so much of an argument, more of a discussion, to where should Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne voice be different from Batman? And I agree, it should be. It really should be. So there, because if you are in the limelight like Bruce Wayne is, you definitely want to have some kind of camouflage to throw people off. And I think it's brilliant. But listen to it. Let's listen to it one more time. Okay? Listen to the voice.
It's not just a signal. It's a warning.
You heard it right there. When the voice dies down, you can hear some kind of effect to the voice. Okay? So I'm excited. I think this is exactly what we've been talking about, guys. WB has seen that the Batman is not just a Batman movie. This is a 10-year span that they're going to go with and they're going to run with. And I always say 10 years because you have to relate it to what Marvel did so brilliantly with Kevin Feige, and planning that history out and build up to arguably the Infinity Saga was just amazing. So congrats to you guys. Congrats to Marvel fans. Being a comic book fan, I enjoyed it. I appreciated it. I loved it. But being a DC fan, we need that. And I think the Batman is going to give us a 10-year run on its own, to where we can have all these things that spawn off of it, right off the things that get to be used. And from HBO Max to animation to potential video game. So I think all these things come into play and become a factor. And I think WB is finally realizing that, yeah, we can't wait every 2 years for a movie. People, it's about here and now. Things change every day. Things change so fast now that it's no longer, hey, we're going to bring out a movie and then, 2-3 years we'll bring you out another one. No, that's not the way it works. We bring out a movie, we got to continue to give you content. This is the era of content, and you have to give content constantly, right? So I think they learned that. I think that if we were back in the Christopher Nolan era, I think they would have tried to build that up. But that aside, history is what it is. It's history. It's about being here and now. And I think the Batman is going to have legs to definitely keep us Batman fans and DC fans and comic book fans to being well entertained. And that's what it is about, entertaining us. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you're looking forward to it. And I'm going to go ahead and that's where I'm going to go ahead and stop. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, guys. Please like and subscribe and help the channel grow. We are almost to 1,000 followers and just excited for that. So Please have a wonderful day out in Gotham City, and we'll catch you in the next video. Take care.